It's a lazy Sunday afternoon, so what a better time to get all the rest of my level 60 characters, 60-ish characters to Exalted with Stormwind, so that when they hit 68 or 70, well, 70, um, I guess all of them, that's when you can train the high-speed mount speed, and you can get Swift Flight Form for your druids after you do that. They just give it to you for free. So to that end, I've been sort of working on these characters. Now, these down here were much easier because I just ran instances with them because I realized the error that I made early on, so that I just ran instances from 58 to 60. That's how they got to 60, basically, with the Stormwind tabard on. I'm going to do this character next. She's only at 5613, right? So if we look at her real quick, 5613. So that's who we're going to do now. Poor things, so left behind. We're going to do this in restoration mode because it's better, and I'll show you why in a moment. There's lots of different reasons why. Moonkin or Caster, they're both equally good. All right, so now she's in her restoration gear, and she does have flight form, which is going to make this so much easier. This is annoying to do until you get flight form. Now, I am doing trivial quests. So what I have to do is I have to go into Questy and I have to say, well, I have to tell the system I want to see low-level quests, right? I am seeing it there, but I won't see it in person. Questy is doing that for me. I won't see it in person unless I have that on. So I could go in here and I see, oh, there's a quest in here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's right there.
Need help?
I'm gonna grab that quest. Now, I don't know how far this character has progressed. It looks like she's done sort of the starter quests here, like the one where you retrieve the necklace. I don't see the belly grub quest on the map, so it's, yeah, I've already done that one, which is unfortunate because she does have a long way to go to get to Exalted. But I've done this a few times lately, so I know exactly where to go, what to do. Gonna go to the basement, gonna grab that quest. And Questy's really interesting because if you hold the shift key and hover over the map, it'll tell you what rep you get. It won't do it now because I've already done this, but I'll show you in a moment. I'll go in here. I'm gonna turn this quest in. It's not so much a big deal here because everything in Red Ridge is Stormwind, right? But if I go down here, I can see the quest, but if I hold shift key, it'll say plus 300 Stormwind, plus 300 Stormwind. So those are really good ones to pick. Now, the reason I'm getting 300 instead of the default 250 is two reasons. One, I have the Dark Moon Fair buff, and I also have the guild buff. Sadly, since I am a druid, I have to be not human, and so I'm missing the diplomacy buff. I'm basically just going to go around and get all the quests I can find. So it's those quests, and I've done this a few times lately, so the best course of action is to go down here first. Now, this is so much easier to do at 60, I cannot even begin to tell you. It's like orders of magnitude easier. But you can still do it at, 20 or whatever level it is that they first unlock. So we're going to go here. He's going to say, go get the key. The key is over here. I'm going to turn all those off so we can see better. Key's right here. Now, you don't want to get the key. If you're low level, this guy is, what level is he? Doesn't really say. It's being cut off, but he's, oh, there it is, 16. So if you're level 20, you just basically sneak through here. These guys are all asleep. They won't notice you as long as you don't get too close. But definitely avoid that guy if you can. So wait till he's at the opposite end and enter in and grab the key. We're going to give this guy the key. He's going to let himself out. I'm going to take his quest. He's be like, I want to help my buddy get out too. But the guy that holds the key for my buddy is over here. So we're going to go over here. And the reason I'm like this is because I can just go Moonfire, and just this. Moonfire is pretty nice. So got that. Now we have the key for that. Now notice the only thing down here are just killing more of the dudes, right? Which we can do up north. So we're just going to go up north. That guy's going to follow. Even if you're flying, it's fine. Normally, you'd just be on the ground. I don't know why that old Diablo thing is still there. I go into OBS and it says, show me the current stream. And it's like Diablo 4. I'm like, that was like 2 weeks ago. Very strange. I need to delete that in within YouTube. Okay, so we're going to go over here. And there he is. And of course, if you're on foot, I feel sorry for you, but it is what it is. I'm going to take that guy out. And take her out. Moonfire and probably 2 reds. Now this guy's going to help, which is nice. It's kind of cute the way they've redone Red Ridge. Grab that key. Now, of course, we're going to fly over. You're going to have to be on foot, of course. We'll clean up any of the remaining of the 25 that we need when we're all done. I'm not going to pre-kill a whole bunch of characters that I may not need. He should be in this.
What's up?
Okay, someone just let him out, so we're going to have to wait for a moment until he goes back into stranded mode, because this guy just did that quest. Much easier to get that key as a rogue, by the way, because you can sneak in and then get back out. Okay, I've got this guy. All right, now we're going to go in here. Each one will join you, which is kind of cute, I am going to just do Mangle, because it's faster here. Mangle.
Work complete.
All right. Get that. Oh, we have to actually go and release him. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now he's going to join us, and he has a quest for us as well. He'll get up. Now he's with us. Now he has a quest. Now we have 3 guys with us. Big brutes. They're going to become very, very helpful as we keep going. I'm just going to put Moonfire. These guys will take care of him. It's just so much easier just to tab target with Moonfire from range. Now, someone's been here, so they probably have killed the quest mob. Well, we might have to wait for a moment for him to come back. Yeah. They're killing him right now. Damn it. Can I invite and get him in time? Nope. Maybe he'll be able to release. Nope, I need to do it myself. Oh well. I can kill these 25 guys while I'm waiting. Takes about a minute for this guy to come back. That'll give me time to knock out some of these kills. If somebody else comes in, I'll invite them. I hesitated too long before I invited him. I'm like, do I invite him? Do I not invite him? I hemmed and hawed a bit too long. But it's nice because they give you all these extra guys to help. Because you're like, 18, 19, 20. And so all these enemies are like your level and they can gang up on you pretty quickly. So they're like, here, have some little fellas to help you out. Nothing in there. All right, we'll just wait. Dag nabbit. As I burn my Dark Moon Fair buff. The guild buffs, if we go to the spell book and look in here, I forget what it's called. Mr. Popularity, there we go. Rank 2. Reputation gained from killing monsters completing quests increased by 10%. So I have 10% there, 10% here. It's normally 250, so add 25 and 25, and now it's 300. And I wish that would show in here, but it doesn't. Or at least Questy will show me on the quest that I can pick up. Let's keep an eye on any players showing up. Anything green coming down this way. as I look this direction to see when the guy spawns. Actually, I'll come over here. Just if we see any green dots appear on this pathway right here, then I need to make sure I like invite them quickly so we can both get credit for killing that guy. Their emotes are funny. And I love this font. Oh my god. The cabin font, very pretty for on-screen use. I try to use it everywhere. It comes with threat plates. You could install it. I forget how, but you can say you want WoW to use an extra font. I think you have to put it in a special file, if I remember correctly. Or you might just be able to throw it in a fonts folder. I forget. There he is. Remove his armor, that way these guys with fairy fire, so armor debuff there. Right there. Alright, now he has a key. Use that key on this little knob, this lever. Now we're going to turn this in. He's going to give us a follow-up quest when he spawns in as a follower. That's the thing is, you got to wait until the follower spawns. Like, there's the NPC that's sort of tied to the terrain in a way, but then he'll disappear and he'll spawn back in as a follower, each of the 4. So you get the quest follow-up from the follower. Now I have to kill a whole bunch more, and I need spy glasses too. So yeah. We're just gonna tag these, and our enemies will help us. Or our allies, our little followers will help us. So it's okay to wait to do this until you have all 4 of them, because obviously at low levels they're going to be much more helpful than they are for me. I don't really need them, but it's just sort of a fun little thing on the side. You see, they do appreciable damage. It's quite noticeable. And they will follow you even if you fly, which is nice. Get some, bitch, right? I got my 5 spy glasses, yep, from the trackers. It's like, it's almost like a forerunner to the modern system in retail, where you get a little group of followers to take you through a 5-man dungeon if you queue for that type of dungeon, which is really fun. It's surprisingly fun. You basically have to do very little work. You can just sort of coast if you want to. Just tag the mobs, and the followers will, like, gang up on them. They'll heal you, they'll DPS, they'll tank. Whatever it is you need them to do, it's quite clever. It's quite a novel way to level up, too. So 23, I need 2 more, and they're all the way down here as well. We'll just go down here. One there, and one there.
Work complete.
And work complete. Now we have a whole bunch of quests to turn in to get all that rep. I've only been this far twice in Red Ridge, ever, in Cataclysm and beyond. The first time was when I was leveling a paladin in just like almost naked. He was just in white armor, and he was like level 85. So I wanted to see the quest. I wanted to sort of like do it on a high-powered character back in the first Cataclysm. So I was on a paladin. I was just having fun, doing the sort of the Iron Man challenge, but on a high-level character. But he still didn't have any gear on. No weapon, or I think he had like a basic white weapon, like a low-level two-hander, like a level 1 or something. So he wasn't as powerful as you might think he would be. But he was pretty durable just being 85, right? There's a sort of immunity to damage that comes with the disparity in level difference, right? Or the disparity in the level distance. Get that. Come out here. Now you could, read the quests. You could use some sort of an add-on that reads it out to you, but I don't really care. I would also normally have queued for a dungeon, since I can still get into LBRS, Lower Blackrock Spire, which gives you really good Stormwind rep. But I just wanted to try this without even doing that, which I did the last time. On my previous druid, they started at around 8,000 or so, and I got them all the way to Exalted just by doing quests in Red. I will probably have to do more than that, but I already know where I'm going to go because I've done it on other characters, which is Northern Stranglethorn, Arathi Highlands, and then where else? I think it's the only things I've ever had to do because I've always made it up with doing dungeon or doing 5-man dungeons, like the Sunken Temple and LBRS. But we'll see. We'll see if I need to do it. I think I'll have enough to complete it without having to do any dungeons. Okay, so
what can I do?
This. 4. Now, one of these quests sends you out into the water, which I will probably not do on a hunter, because that's all I have left are hunters. Just a couple of them, because I can just get here real quickly, right? And zoom around. Say you. See, it's so convenient to be able to just moonfire. So much easier than doing like feral stuff, because it's basically melee only. Yes, you can moonfire in feral form, but it's not as powerful. I guess I could put on the caster gear, and that would help. But it's just so much simpler because I can just do this. It's all built in, and I have Hurricane, which is really powerful if I get a big group together. Yeah, I won't be doing this quest on anything but a druid. It also helps that I have the glyph that lets me swim quickly, which I don't have on my feral druid. Because I wanted something else instead. I wanted the savagery glyph instead. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. I'm going to turn off this. They haven't fixed this yet in this version of the game. I'm going to jump up, hit flight form, and there we go. Let's also go down here and do these. I turned off the terrain detail so I could do this next part more easily on my previous character. So Blizz and their poop quest, so we're going to pick up a pile of poop, pile of leaves, poop. We're going to kill those dudes in a minute. I just want to get all these these items that are just on the ground first. 2, 3, 4. So much easier when you can fly in bird form. Because you don't have to land. You just sort of hover. You're not going to get dismounted. 3, 4, and 5.
Work complete.
And now we just do these guys. It's him. Tabbing around so I can... Probably could have killed them while I was flying. That would have been better. But now I'm just tabbing so I can target them. Obviously they're going to be where these knives are, right? Are they not here anymore? They were all over the place a moment ago. Does picking up the leaves break? Okay, no. Should be a bunch this way. Someone else might be doing these. Oh, maybe I need to slow down. Maybe they don't spawn in quickly enough if I'm at full flight speed. Yep, that's what it is. I just need to go where these little knives are on the mini-map and wait for a moment. That's why it worked before, because I was slowing down to loot, so they would spawn in, become visible. I saw one right there. Okay, next time, kill them when you see them.
Work complete.
There we go. I'll return this in.
Work complete.
Get the follow-up. Notice we're getting a lot of really good Stormwind rep on the way. Turn all these in. So I did all these quests once on my paladin years ago, whenever Kata was the current thing the first time, and then I did it again earlier today. Did the whole zone, start to finish. Now that gear right there is wrong. As far as I can tell, that gear is a mistake. So, this little thing right here, I think, is this guy. Says you're carrying this, but it's really annoying that it's sort of right there above your head. I don't know if it happens on a hunter, if you're on a normal mount, but there's a way that you can get in here using like that kit, but I'm just gonna like just kill them directly, which is one of the benefits of being my level, right? I don't have to worry about, you know, the actual mechanics. But if I did, I could use this kit, right? And I could go, hey guys, go over there. Then I could sneak out this way and like just run around, right? And then you're like using these. So this is like a disguise. Like if it's like, oh shit, they're onto me, you can hide, right? Or you can create a distraction. You can knock one out if you come up behind them. Apparently there's a, you know, they have a directional aggro system, which is normally not in the game. So let's go like this. Go over there. Again, I don't know how easy or difficult this is to do. Oh, that's right. I'm doing the free. Right. We're gonna do the explosives later. We're gonna go over here. Again, I don't know how difficult or easy this is to do at level. But you can at least see what it's like at this level, when I can fly around and avoid most of this shit, which I highly recommend.
Work complete.
Get that. Now our thing's going to get upgraded. There we go. Now we go in here. Now, normally when you do this, I think you're maybe level 21 or 22, maybe. So it's probably a little bit easier. Oops. There we go. Send those guys over there. Do the munitions, run back over here. Yeah, that's the thing that's on our back. I guess when we go to flight form, it doesn't have a place to put it. This little thing that's on my back. So that's when it gets confused and just puts it above my head. Very strange. We're going to try the distraction thing again. See if we can sneak in this way. Again, I don't know how effective this is at this level. I'm going to chloroform that guy. Then we'll go up here. I think they see my follower because he's low level, right? So I think, yeah, he's only 16. So if they can't see him, then it's probably good. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to put this back on. And I want to put the thing over there. There we go. Now they all run over there like, what? Set the bomb off.
Work complete.
Now we're going to jump down. Now he's trying to come down, right? And he's in combat, so obviously that was not the right choice. But I want to go over this way. I can just avoid all this crap. I guess you can't use the leaf in combat. Maybe that's if there's a patrol and you're like close to getting seen. You can just do that and disappear. Okay, so now we're going to be like boom, 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 boom. We're destroying things. Yes, I could have just flown into the top of that and set the bomb, but I just wanted to do it, you know, the low-level way before flying, just to do it. Probably wasted too much time doing that, but oh. And I'm wasting time by watching this, but that's okay. I know my Dark Moon Fair buff is going to expire.
What can I do for you?
It's fine. Weapon.
Go with honor, friend.
So now we're going to go this way. You're going to get the key from Fangorn is his name, I believe. Right? Yeah, Fangor. Go over here. Now, normally you'd be fighting your way over there, so you'll be killing like 20, gnolls. But I'll be doing that after. Yeah, you see that little box up above my head? That's what was on my back. They didn't really figure out what to do with it when you're in flight form. Probably because most people aren't in flight form when they're here. Obtained.
Work complete.
Right. Now I'm going to kill a bunch of Lolos. Over here, guys. You. When they get close, they're just going to get erased that way. Somebody's been here. Someone's doing the quest. There's not many of these guys down here. I'll kill the ones that are still here. Ah, here we go. Encampment. That's what I want. Now, I can't get too close from their spawn point or their patrol spot because they'll, like, reset, and that's annoying. Let's see. That one. That one. That one. And that one. And that one. Should be more over this way. Yep. But I need 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Work complete.
Excellent. Okay, now that we have all those guys, we're going to confront the dude in here. Using the key that we stole from Fangor. Now, the one benefit of being feral is it's easier to get past all this stuff. I am going to go stealth so I don't have to deal with anything, but I guess that guy who was just here killed it all, which is convenient. I actually had one aggro on me because I must have brushed closely enough to him that, he noticed me. Because I don't have as good stealth in this form.
Work complete.
Right. One of the benefits of being a true feral is that you have improved stealth. It's, specialization feral. I forget where it shows. But you have improved stealth. All right. Now, of course, all my hunters are humans for the very reason that I want them to be able to get rep faster.
Greetings.
We're going to get a big drop here.
Be careful.
Boom, boom. Big tank. Big siege tank. I really hate the way they do their camera. Like it's like if you're up like this, it doesn't follow immediately. It's kind of annoying. Unlike ESO and Fallout 76, which they're designed to be first-person games, you know, usually when you're playing them, or at least that's an option.
Light be with you.
So the first-person switch to third-person is very smooth. Now this is kind of fun because we don't have to do anything. You can, but it's not required. If you want to hit one to bash things, you can, but he will take care of everything. We're basically headed over to a spot right over here. I'm going to park here for a minute. Now, this may be because I'm high level, and it might be because the tank is inheriting my health and my ability to be hit. So it may be necessary at low levels to actually, you know, use the rammer and boom, and knock things away. But look at him, he's just going to town with his minigun in the back. Whee! Almost halfway done. Which is good because we're almost halfway there. And of course, they will keep spawning. It's a funny name for the quest. Ah! 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 For a moment. Again, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just parked here. He does everything. I'll let him take out those guys up there while I take the ones out here. Come on, guys. Come and get some. Wee. Okay, that's enough. We're going up to this little plaza up here. This little spot. And get out of the vehicle. Turn in. Follow up. These guys are going to follow us. I notice when I fly, they don't catch up very quickly, so that's why I switched to kitty form. Obviously, if you're low level, it'll take a little bit longer than it's taking me. And you're probably best to get rid of the bloodworms so the boss doesn't heal himself. There's one down. We'll just go the long way here. This is how you'd have to do it if you land. There's our guy. Mark him. Tag and bag. Now, I haven't tested if they can just do it themselves. They probably can. Like, if you could probably just sit here and do nothing. Like, I'll test to see how bad they get. turn that in, get the follow-up. This big dragony thing shows up. I'm going to mark him. They also have a summoning thing. Like if someone just killed him and you need to summon him, they have like this summoning stone thing. I'm trying to do a fairy fire. There you go. Now, I did tag, so let's watch. He's targeting John Keeshan. Yeah, they're actually pretty effective. I could heal him if I wanted to, maybe. I'll go and do a moonfire. That way, at least, you know, help him out a little bit. But yeah, this is, you can just sit here and do nothing. Like, I can go get more ice. Just stand here and thwack it with my weapon. So obviously very easily done at level 20 or 21 or whatever you are when you finally get to this spot. Looks like it's set for level 20, but you could probably do it at 19 or 18 if you're careful and if it becomes available. Like the quest chain, you know? Alright, I'll be right back. A moonfire. I'm gonna get some ice.
Work complete.
Ah, yes. The ending of the thing. I was AFK. I was off getting my ice. Now we'll go back to that one spot, which, you know, you'd have to navigate through all this stuff, which is probably annoying. Oh, no, they all despawn. Nice. Okay, good. That should make it easier to get back. If you're low level. If you're footbound. Maybe I'll do all these on my auction gal character. Who knows? And almost done. Still have that little bag, even though I don't have it in my inventory, right? It just still thinks, oh, you have this gnome quarter or whatever it is, the baggy thing. Strange. Just because you're in that area. Like forever from now on, if I'm in that little area back over there, it's going to show this thing above my head. Just a visual glitch. I'm chewing ice, so I'm going to mute it. It's soft ice.
Need help? For the Alliance.
There we go. Red Ridge took me, added about 9,000 rep, maybe, which is pretty good. It's clean inventory. Whoops. Guess I can just do it here.
Well met.
Don't need those. Don't need those. Don't need junk. Junk is gray items and anything I can't equip. These I'm also going to get rid of. And then I'm going to mail out the remainder here. Auction gal who has been selling all this stuff. Okay, so the next spot we're going to go to is Northern Stranglethorn. I think I did... Okay, well, I may have more quests in Duskwood, but since I did a lot in Duskwood, it's hard to find them. So it's easier just to go right to the Rebel camp and start from there, because there's several quests that I can do there. Interesting. As far as I can tell, there are no quests in Southern Stranglethorn for Stormwind. It's like all Booty Bay and Ironforge and, you know, other factions. Oh, look, I do have a way to get them. Nice. Okay, well, I'll do these. Oh, yeah, look at that. This is, earlier on other characters, I was struggling to find quests because I didn't have questies showing these things. But now that I can see them, oh, yeah. And not only that, but I can hold the shift key and I can see Stormwind, Gilneas, Stormwind. I'm only going to do the Stormwind ones. But yeah, there's lots of Stormwind ones down here. Oh, yeah, go do those. And then I'll go down to the Rebel camp. I'm glad I looked. And not even all these are, these two are. So let's just go up. Let's go to, just go straight north and kill 15 ogres of any kind. Although, you know what? Yeah, I can do that at the same time. Let's just go to Darkshire.
Have a good one.
I'll get, I'll pick up this quest, and I'll get this one too because the crate is right there. It's right there. Might as well do it as well, just for the gold. Oh, you know what? I could have done that too. I should have gone here, gotten that, gone here. Let's do that. Let's try to optimize our pathway here. I know it seems weird to sort of do it this way, but that way I can sort of stack the quest log. I will come back to Darkshire. Let's go over here first. Raven.
Farewell.
Need to learn, you know, I need to sort of, like the next one that I can do, I can come here and do quests, and that way I sort of know, I remember, oh, go here first. Because that's what I was doing with, Northern Stranglethorn and then Arathi Highlands, which there's several that are really good in Arathi. They're really easy to do. You see there's 1, 2, 3 quests here, and one sends you over here. Now, it's only showing the ones that are available, right? So there's other quests that take place in the zone. It's just none of them are unlocked because you have to do the starter first, right? So I'm going to grab that. I'll do this real quick, then I'll grab that.
How
This
are
is the
you?
Venom Sacks, right? Yeah.
Safe travel.
So Venom Sacks, we'll do 8 Venom Sacks over here. I am going to use Wrath on these guys just so they die before they have a chance to disappear, because it's really annoying. One, 2, 3. Since it does have a long cast time, Wrath does pack a powerful punch. Packs a powerful punch. It's also alliteration. So that's how you know it's true. Now I could follow up with a moonfire, which is what I normally do, but not really necessary for their health. I'm doing about 200 damage more than their health level, because they only have like 1,300 so health or 1,200, and I can knock that off in one shot. Okay, turn this in. Easy rep. Again, there's other quests down here, but I'm not doing them because Red Ridge and Elwyn Forest are like the few locations where every quest is Stormwind. Once you branch out beyond those, once you get beyond like level 20, like into this zone,
Have a good one.
you start to get
Safe travel.
This one's also
Good day
Stormwind.
to you.
Excellent. Unfortunately, these are not as often. These don't drop as readily. About half of them, it seems. start down here. Yeah, once you move past the first 2 zones of a faction, you start to get fewer and fewer quests just for that faction. At least from what I can understand. This one's a little bit annoying. I may avoid this one in the future just because it's more fun when every bear will drop the item. But since not every bear is dropping, and it's like, now I have to kill like, what, twice as many bears? That's just a time sink, right? It's more fun when the quest is easy and fast. Like, I'm not even, how many bears have I killed? I've gotten 1 brain. I'm not doing this. That's just too tedious. Takes too long. Right. Too long. I will come up here and grab this. Like most of the quests that I've been doing, everything drops a thing. So that's what you want. So I'm going to go up here, then over here, then back over to here. But only the ones that do Stormwind rep, not that one. I'm gonna remove that one. Yes. Go away. Go away. Whoops. All right. You shift click and you can remove the arrow, basically. Okay, like that.
Work complete.
Excellent. I'm gonna fly to here and then use the flight path to get over here because it's faster. I guess I can just leave them.
Hello. See you around.
Even though some of these quests only give like 25 rep or whatever, they lead to a quest which will give 300-400 or whatever. The other thing is, the beautiful thing about this is these quests will give you full rep all the way up, like all the way up to 90. You can still do these, I believe, at 90, and they'll still give you 250 rep, 300 rep, 400 rep, 500 rep, whatever the default rep is, because you're still doing the task, right? The XP drops off. So like this quest will only give me 55 XP as opposed to, 2,600, 1609. This one doesn't give me any. But the rep should maintain. So this is shift. Yep, Stormwind rep.
What can I do for you?
I'll go ahead and get his because his doesn't give rep, but I think, yeah, I can still just grab the crate and it'll be easy because it's right there. Probably not worth flying over here just for that little bit, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want to. It's my game, damn it. See, it all takes place right there. And then this quest, kill 15 Splint Fister Ogs. Splint Fister Ogs. Ogres. I can't speak today. My diction is not what it was earlier. Because I've been eating ice.
Go with honor,
Work
friend.
complete.
All right. Whoops. Go around. Thank you.
Well
now, if I
met.
turn this in and I say
Safe
complete the
travels.
quest,
See you
I
around.
can go like this and see, yes, that gives me
can I do?
Stormwind rep. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fly down to the rebel camp. That'll put me close to where I'm going down there.
Farewell.
Anything I need out here? Okay, yeah.
Can I help
do that
you?
afterwards. Rebel
Be
camp.
careful.
And then I'll go up and do the ogres, and I'll fly up and do Morladim. It's fun. I've not done the Duskwood quests more than like maybe one on one character because it was like again, I couldn't see these little white exclamation points because I'm like, where are all the quests? Where are all the quests? And I had to like look them up and check them by hand. It's like, that's too annoying. I'll go to the places where I know the quests are. So gonna go up here. I'll do the ones in the rebel camp later after the Duskwood ones. Just working my way up from, level 15 quests. There was one, did I not do? Okay, no, I did them on the other character. The other character hadn't done the starter, the lead-in quest. Okay, so which one is it? So it's just from Watcher Dodds. Okay. So, and it's just the one.
King's honor, friend.
So, Splinter Fist Rogues. There we go. I'm just going to go right in here because there's also ogres in the cave. So they will count. And someone else has been here, so they've been killing their way out. Okay, there's the chest for Abercrombie, whatever his name is.
Work complete.
Tag him. Tag him. Tag him. And him. And him. Arcane is so overpowered. You can't be interrupted. It'll cast until it's all the way done, no matter what happens, as long as you're alive. It's crazy. So I can just kill him with one spell.
Work complete.
Sorry, man. Just need 8 more ogres. Again, if I get too far, they'll tether and drop and evade. Okay, I just need, what, 3 more? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. I'll turn this in, then I'll head northwest, do more Ladim, then I'll use that flight path to go back there. Where are we at? 15, 59, 7? I don't think there's a follow-up
Light
here.
be with you. Go with honor, friend.
No. Yep, so only things there is Gilneas. I probably should have left the ones there. That way there, I can always just see them. I don't care about Gilneas rep. I don't care about Nomergon rep. And I should have not cared about Darnassus or Ironforge rep either, as I was getting my Stormwind rep. But I have this weird thing in my head of getting these bags. You can only buy them at Revered. In retrospect, it was a stupid, stupid choice. It worked very much against my long-term interests. My long-term interest was to get to Exalted with Stormwind. But I figured, I'll get to Stormwind later, right? I'll get Exalted as I level up, as I continue to do dungeons. The problem is, and I looked this up, I didn't realize this. If you get rep from a dungeon, like for Honor Hold, you can't get rep from the Tabard. Basically, that rules out all Burning Crusade dungeons because they all give you rep. Either for Honor Hold or something, right? Lower City.
Work complete.
All right. Sadly, I will lose this before I get a chance to turn them in because the Darkwind Fair is gone. It ended last night, late night. But that's okay. Just have to do a few more quests to make up the difference. Again, I could go into a dungeon at least until I'm 61. Once you turn 61, the vanilla dungeons don't appear in the list here. If you go to specific dungeons, I could go LBRS. I could do any of these, right? I could queue for any of them. This is the most lucrative one as far as like rep goes. I could easily get to Exalted, but it takes a long time. And this time I wanted to do the quests. Like I'm not doing the dungeons. I'm doing the quests. I want to see if I can get all the way to Exalted just doing the quests from as low as I started, which was, 4,000 something, right? It was, I started at, less than 6,000 reps. So I have to get like all the way up. So it's taken an hour so far. I have maybe another 30 minutes and then I'll be done. So 90 minutes to get to Exalted from as low as I was. Not bad.
Well met.
Turn that in.
Careful.
I'm holding the shift key so it doesn't take the follow-up, because I want to see on the map if the follow-up has rep, right? If there's a follow-up quest, I'm not going to take any follow-ups that don't have Stormwind rep. See, now we're down to 275. Still better than 250 just because of the guild
How are
bonus.
you? Safe travels. See you
Go
around.
here. Okay, nope. I'm not going to kill... Whoops, I'm not going to kill a bunch of things that aren't going to give me any rep. Especially since I know from the past experience that the drop rate is not perfect. Like, it's not 1-to-1. You have to kill a lot of extras. Maybe twice as many or 50% more than the whatever it is that drops. Now, it does end with killing stitches, which is nice.
Have a good one.
I'm not worried about that.
Be careful.
Is this Stormwind? Okay, just a little tiny bit. Excellent. Okay, so turn this one in.
Be with you. Go with
I'm thinking
honor.
that all of these will, right? Actually, let me look this up. Let's see, what is it called? WoW Mop Watcher Ladamore. It's easier to look up on her name. Miss Pandaria Classic starts A Daughter's Love. Okay. Yeah, there's no rep. There's no Stormwind rep. It's just a nice weapon, so it's just Alliance rep maybe. Yeah, so this is from the game. This is from Questy. All right. So we're done there. We're done there. We're done there. Now on to the Rebel camp after I've ended things. Now I can just be free and easy, and I'm under no sort of a time pressure to try to get as many done as possible before the buff falls out. GUI. I'll take those. That can be thrown away. Saw that. All right, Rebel Camp it is.
What can I do for you?
Now, since I've done these a few times already, the ones from the Rebel Camp, I know better what leads to positive results as far as like Stormwind rep. So there's one that doesn't seem like it's usable because it doesn't give Stormwind rep, but the follow-up does. So I will be doing that, which is where you feed the little lashtail raptor. You kill these basilisks, and he comes and goes nom 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 and eats. Little 4 bites from each basilisk. So you have to kill 10 basilisks, assuming that he doesn't bork out and only get 1 bite, which sometimes happens. I am going to swap this to Darnassus, because I'm not going to be doing dungeons.
Good day to you.
Okay, so
See
here
you
we go.
later.
If we look at this, we see there's only 2 quests here. I'm holding the shift key. They're both
can
Stormwind.
I
So
do for you?
grab his,
Need
grab
help?
his. And yes, I've done some quests here already. Otherwise, there would be different quests available. I don't think any of these are Stormwind, are they? No. None of them are Stormwind. So I'm not be doing anything from Nessingwary. Nothing down here, Stormwind. Nothing down here, Stormwind. So yeah, it's just the rebel camp is all you really need to do for Stormwind rep. If you just need XP, then it's all, you know, it's all viable. Oops, got caught on the tree limbs. So the dudes you want to, here, I'll just tag him. I'm basically having to get Jungle Remedy. I'll let them have those, because they're probably struggling to get kills. I'm not going to steal them from them. So there's that. Here, have a heal. Drop a tree on him. A healing tree. I won't crouch in on that one player. I'll just come over here. Oh, they're coming over here. I generally don't like to interfere with low-level players who are already struggling, you know, to get what they need. Here we go. Let's see, anybody else spawning? I'll let her have that. It's probably him, but you know what I mean. I just need one more, buddy. Sorry. Then I'd be out of your hair. Shit, I need to fill the water, the ice machine. I'll do that. There we go. Just hatched. I'll go do that here once I go back to the rebel camp. So pretty when it's like this. It'd be lovely if you could just play the game like this and not need any visual feedback or minimal amount. Unfortunately, it's not that kind of game.
Hello, have a good one.
Let's see, 16, 11, 24.
Safe travel.
I'm going for the one with the highest value.
Greetings.
All right, I will be right back. I have to go fill the ice machine. Okay, the fridge is peeing filtered water into the into a thing. There's other quests that are going to become available here, but I don't really need them yet. They're going to send me down here, so there's no use waiting around for them to spawn, which they would now if I go back. It's weird the way it works. Like, it shows them there, right? But you don't see them because in the Ironforge one you do want to pick up because it does lead into a Stormwind quest, I found. We're going to go inside here. Do we have the blue crystal one yet? We don't have the blue crystal one. It's missing. Alright, so let's spawn out our little guy. There we go. Make sure you loot before he finishes his 4 bites. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then wait a moment. Pull the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was 4 bites. I'm going to hover for a minute and go fill the ice machine now. Make sure you have your lash tail raptor here. One, two, three, four. If you don't let him get all four, then it gets out of sync and it's annoying. This way we know we only have to kill 10 enemies. 40 divided by 4, right? One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One,
Complete.
two, three, four. I only need to kill 2 more. One, two, three, four. Last enemy. Do a moonfire. One, two, three, four. Well done.
Work complete.
All right, now I'm going to go back and turn these in because there should be a quest to get like a blue stone, a blue gem from in there. I don't know why I don't have it. Maybe I missed it. Like when I was looking around, maybe I didn't see that. I like to go above the trees. It's easier to get there. Again, these don't spawn immediately. Like they'll be here now, but they weren't here before. They absolutely were not here before.
What can I do for you?
Greetings. Have a good one.
That's the
there.
blue stone one, right? No. Where's the blue stone one?
How are you? Here there.
How am I not getting the blue stone? There it is. Okay. That's the Whispering Blue Stone. Very strange. Now, these other quests are down here. So, don't have to worry about those. Fortunately, you can have her just teleport right to you. I'm going to put this right there. You don't have to return back to town to talk to her to do the follow-up to the water elementals here. Now, the beautiful thing about being on this character is I can go stealth. So I can go past all these things. I don't need to kill those guys. I'll have plenty of enemies to kill to get the blue stone. That's what this is for. That little baggie on the end there. There it is.
Work complete.
Now I can just go like this and go right to the named enemies. Don't have to fight my way through. That's interesting. He didn't notice me. They must not have the perception of one of the gnolls. 2, 3. You know what? I need to put the prowl down here. Forgot that I did that on another character. Prowl right there. Go. That way I can see the timer. I'll save my dash for when I'm leaving. I did rename my my flight form macros, or my travel form and flight form and aquatic form, to TRV. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 based upon what the character can do. shit, I forgot to get that one, didn't I? And prowl. I'll dash after I kill the next one, who's back on the upper area of this room. Right there.
Work complete.
And feral form, and prowl, and dash, and we're out. Helps to know where you're going, of course. If you're speeding through very quickly, you don't want to have to like get all disoriented as you're trying to get out. That would just waste time if you're using a dash. Now, once you can see this right here, inside map, outside map. Once you can see the outside map, you can fly. Little shortcut, little secret that not everybody knows. All right, I'm gonna go turn these in. Again, not all these quests are going to give me Stormwind rep, but they will lead to one that does. I think the two that I have now do, but there's a follow-up or two that doesn't, but like intermediate steps.
there.
But then the one after that does.
Light be with you.
Holding the shift key as I do this because I want to bypass the follow-up.
For the Alliance.
So that one doesn't have any follow-up. Excellent. So now we're going to go down here. So much easier to fly there. Oh my god. Trying to follow the terrain is just tedious. I highly recommend you do these when you're 60 or higher. Of course, when you're doing them, you're probably only about level, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Maybe even 31 or 32. But by then you should move on to the next zone, unless you really want the Stormwind rep from this particular area. That. Okay, so what we need to do... Now, the Bloodscape lore tablet, I believe, doesn't have... This is Ironforge rep, I believe. But it leads to a thing that gives Stormwind rep. Okay, so first of all, I need to make sure that my little dude is summoned. So let me go in and... Oh, there he is. He's going to go squee and run over to this skull pile. There we go. As a follow-up, this does give Stormwind rep. That's why we did that other one. You won't get this quest until you do the other one. Now we have to kill Shaman. There we go. Until we get thingy to drop. Where are the Shaman? There's one. There we go. Totem.
Work complete.
Now we're going to go to the island. Fortunately, we have this little doohickey. So we can do this quest and the follow-up, both that give Stormwind rep, without having to go all the way back to the rebel camp. This is another place where having moonfire, a strong moonfire, is very nice. Did I not put that in the right place? I thought of making the hurricane into an @ cursor macro, but then I wouldn't be able to see the circle where it places, and I really want to see the circle. That's really helpful in nearly every case. Like this, I want to make sure that I'm putting it like where all the enemies are, and usually like right when they're right around me, that's easier. But if there's a tank and there's a bunch of enemies, and the tank is tanking them, it's like you don't have to be. You have to be very, very cautious with a cursor macro. And I don't want to have to be that cautious. I just want to know exactly where it's going to fall. Okay.
Work complete.
Now that we're done, notice we can go all the way back there, or I can just hit enter. I'll summon her.
You need something?
Follow up. Use the summoning item, which is right. It's an item that I can use.
Have a good one.
Wait. I have to get sea salt. Yeah. Once I get the sea salt, then I'll come back. And I'll have an item that I can use to summon a little boss. And then this will all culminate with me coming back here and turning all those in and getting a little burst of Stormwind rep. Probably not enough to hit 21,000 plus a little bit, but enough to get me close. Or I might hit 21,000. We'll see. Basically, now we're just killing murlocs using the same technique: moonfire, moonfire, moonfire. Just to tag everything and make it run over. Moonfire, moonfire, moonfire. This is just to speed the process. The moonfire is enough to kill them, as you can see there. That just speeds the process. Especially if they're going to run away, you know. Which murlocs like to run. Just serve them down. That last little tick of health. There's 5. Will I get it from you, buddy? A few more just in case. Hedge our bets. Nope. There we go.
Work complete.
Now we're going to head out to... oh, I guess we don't head out there, do we? Okay. Well, that was convenient. That was nice because at least it saved us a trip all the way back here to get the sea salt. I hadn't done it that way before. I hadn't noticed that I had that summoning device that summons the NPC. Wait, you know what? You know what? Let's try something. I think this will work. Yeah, that's it. So I will go back out here. The reason it's not showing up on the map is because she despawned from this device. But I will go back out here and spawn her again on this little island, which is where the follow-up quest is. And finish that little quest line. Let's see, I'm at 18,289. It's too bad there's no enemies out in the world that let you grind rep, you know, by killing them. You have to go into a dungeon with, you know, this or whatever tabard. All right, so we're gonna come over here to this altar. Gonna spawn her in. Say I'm all done. Here's the salt.
See you around.
Okay, she gives me the follow-up, which is this item right here. I'll go feral with this. Doop. Here you go, lady.
Day to you.
Work complete.
Weapons usually
See you
sell for
later.
better, sell for more. And now we're all done. I think that's the last of the Stormwind quest down here in Stranglethorn. Next will be Arathi Highlands. Far, far to the north. pointed in the right direction, am I? I think so. Yeah. I love being able to fly above the trees. Ugh, so much better. Now, I'm not going to follow through and, like, do all the Lashtail Raptor quests, because there's nothing after this that gives Stormwind rep. But that one will. The Favored Skull one will, so I did the precursor to it. Hello, Hemet and company. Aim was a little bit off. The big bundle of trees here.
Can I help you?
Let's see.
Be careful.
Stormwind rep. This guy's hidden.
Hi, how are you?
He's a gnome, but you still get Stormwind rep, which is really confusing.
Into this
This
yard
guy's
of
an
pipe.
iron. So you get iron rep with him. Now the last quest, yeah, I guess. This one, ironically, does give Stormwind rep. This one does not. So this is the follow-up to the little dude, but it's, you know, the Lashtail Raptor. So I'm going to drop that one. This one I got from the dwarf. So the quest that I just did does not give Stormwind rep, but this one does. So it's sort of an intermediate step to get to this one. Fortunately, when we get to Arathi, all the quests give Stormwind rep. The ones I'm going to do, there's no intermediates that don't. So it's just a little bit more convenient. Looking for 3 idol drops here. So I got another one here, which is nice. 1, 2 idols, nice. Let's grab that guy too. Will I get lucky? Nice.
Work complete.
Excellent. Okay. So that's the last quest, I believe, that gives Stormwind rep in Northern Stranglethorn. Or in any part of Stranglethorn. Yep. Not bad. Starting under 6,000, that's what? Just over 15,000 rep in 90 minutes, maybe? It's not bad. Where are you, dude? There you are. He's an occasional spawn. Let's see here. 11,
Be good.
Stormwind rep, as I promised. Okay, so I believe that's the last one. Yeah,
Good
because
day
that's
to you.
that's the little pet thing. We're not going to do that. Now I don't have any of the flight paths up here, so I'm going to go to Iron Forge, and then from there I'll grab the flight pass on the way there. So it's a little bit of a delay. It's a good thing that I waited on those, because that would be like a delay. So the fact that my Darkmoon Fair buff dropped doesn't matter now. And I don't remember if there's any quests now here that give Stormwind rep. I guess that one does. See anything over here? One of them there. No. No. This is all like, it's when it's close to Iron Forge, it tends to give Iron Forge rep. So it looks like there's one quest out here. But I'll just go right to Arathi. I mean, I'm going to get the flight path here, 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 and there. I'll probably just do it like that. That way they're all connected. And then come up here, and then I'll go all the way to Arathi. Whoops. Because Arathi has several quests that do Stormwind rep. And then there's also a quest over here for Quay and Quinn, or whatever their names are, the little night elves that do like a little tour through the pack of orcs. And then there's, yeah, and that's it. There's no other quest here that gives Stormwind rep, so. That should finish me up all the way to 21,000. Yeah, it will. You might be asking, how do you have all the flight paths up here, like all the way up here, without having these here? Did you just not get them on your way up? Ah, I was teleported there from Booty Bay. Did the quest for Southern Stranglethorn, and there's a quest that when you get to around 37, 38, will teleport you to Chillwind. So I did that. That way I didn't have to like run on foot all the way up here or run on my then slow mount. Takes forever. I knew later on I would come back through with a flyer, you know, at 60 or whatever, and then just grab all the intermediate stopping points so I could just do other things. I didn't realize I would need it for getting Stormwind rep, but hey, works for me. Now I could fly all the way up to Chillwind, right? Up here, and then like just fly over here, fly down. I could do that. Should I do that? It's the difference between the distance between there and there, but if I go here, then I can also get this flight path, and I can also, you know, like if I ever need to go on the boat over there, which is another thing I was doing, which is I was going over to Theramore, right? And there are like, there are several quests in Theramore that give you Stormwind rep. So, they're mostly follow-ups. Most of these don't give Stormwind rep. Loose Dirt does, yeah, because there's a follow-up to that. The Escort does. There's a whole bunch in Southern Barrens that give Stormwind rep, like lots of Stormwind rep here. I just haven't done these in a while, so I don't have like the patterning in my head of how to do them. I guess I could just go do it, but I just generally don't like what they did to Barrens. Especially Southern Barrens is just a mess, in my opinion, as far as the way it's designed. When you're at level, it's difficult to get there from FE Alliance. It's like really tedious. Okay, wait, I'll just go up.
What's on your mind?
Screw it, I'll just go. No, I won't. I'll go get the Arg. Where's the hole? There's the hole. That's what she said. Lots of Gnomer. Do I have the Iron Forge? I don't have the Iron Forge. You get the Iron Forge tabard while I'm here. I started throwing them away because I was like, I'm not going to need blah, 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 blah. But it's like, in retrospect, I do want to ultimately get Exalted with the 3 main factions. That way, if I need to, like, buy materials, I can, like, go to any of the 3. Or if I want to train up. Because it's not just the mount speed or the mount cost, right? Or the flying training cost. It's also, as you're leveling up professions, as you're buying reagents, the rep affects all that. Let's go up this hole. So I am trying to be conservative when it comes to buying recipes, like only buying the ones I need, like, and I plan that out in advance using my spreadsheet, like using this down here, right? I'm only going to buy these recipes, right? So I know that in advance, and I'm like saving a lot of money by doing that. But I could save even more if I get Exalted with those factions, specifically Stormwind initially, right? So we know this. We were doing this on Brill for the Christmas event, flying north. Yay, flight form. Pop it again just in case. Don't want to go down too far in case there's lag. Now, I'm going to point right to where the flight path is. There we go. Now we're going to land in water, I believe. So, yeah. So I can wait till the very last second. There we go. Flight path is in a little tent out here, or near a tent. I could go that way, but I'm more familiar with the Arathi, and I enjoy the Arathi quest more than the Theramore quests. There are more quests there for Stormwind. Get it? Theramore. Okay, I'll stop. I'll show myself out. I have the makings of a mustache and a beard right now, and it smells like peanut butter for some reason. I have no idea why. I haven't eaten peanut butter for a while. It's like, I think it's the almonds that I ate. It's sort of like remnants of almond on my beard. That's the thing that is really annoying about a beard. I'm not trying to grow it. I'm just lazy. I need to go shave. But you do get like the smell of the food you've been eating sort of lingering. All Iron Forge. It's a lovely zone because it's so open. You know, it's easy to navigate. You don't have to climb a bunch of hills to get around. There's not like forest coverage. There's not like, I mean, that's one reason many people hate Ashenvale, because there's hills and mountains and nooks and crannies, and it's all covered by forest almost completely. So you can't get a good lay of the land. So unless you've quested there many times, you get really confused about where to go. So a lot of people just avoid it for that reason. I particularly love it. I know all the nooks and crannies of the zone, and I know where to go and how to go, and it's just, I love it so much. And I love the music. I'm going to skip that one. Just go right up here to the Thandal Span. It doesn't show up as a name here, does it? But the bridge is called the Thandal Span, I believe. There's a bridge connecting wetlands with Arathi. And there's, of course, things you can do in and on the bridge that we're not going to do. These are all Iron Forge, right? Yeah. It's all a bunch of dwarves.
You got my attention.
But there's quests that send you into these rooms on the side. There's areas below. There also was, I don't know if there still is, a quest that takes place over here. You used to have to jump over. It's kind of fun. Now there's also a quest that takes place over there. We're headed to there. Lots of quests. So we're doing the wanted board, and then there's a quest that sends us to Quay. I forget what it's called. Yeah, how close are we? We're only 1,000 away. Yeah, we'll hit it very quickly. Tell you what, let's go do the wanted ones and see if we can get it. I'll go do the I'll avoid doing the escort because it takes a long time. I'll do all the ones that send you the North Manor over here, and then to Stromgard, and that should get me to 21,000. Okay, so
Need help?
I will
Safe
take the
travel.
quest, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'll do it last if necessary.
You need something?
Well met.
That. There's that. And this guy is going to give a quest. His quest, none of these give Stormwind, so, which makes sense because he's a dwarf. I'm going to go over here to Northfold Manor. That one does, but we're going to hold off doing that until I absolutely need to, because there's a really nice concentration of things we can do over here. It's like all at once, and you knock them out really quickly, and it's like a really good rep. Basically, the wanted boards, and there's a follow-up to this one that sends us there to collect things. So we can do all those in one shot. Okay, someone else is here. So we'll go over here. I don't want to steal mobs from him. Of course, none of these mobs give direct rep. I'm basically unkillable. Not only because, you know, I'm high level, but I'm resto too. Like if I got swarmed, nothing in this game, nothing in the original world can kill me assuming I'm not in the cata zones. Come on. Looking for... There we go, stealth. Stealth here. Try not to interfere too much with that other player. Since I'm high level, I can target them from farther away. I'm hitting tab as I move. There we go. One more.
Work complete.
Now, when I return this, I'll get a follow-up quest that sends me down there. That's sort of what I'm angling for here. I should hit 21,000 after this, because I believe the quests, the wanted poster quests, give more rep, like 400 by default. So, I think, or 350 or something like that. So I should get a lot more rep for those, and the three of those together should put me over 1,000 rep, which is enough, I believe. Oh wait, 19,664, maybe not. I thought it was 999. I thought I was like just a hair away from 20,000, but I'm not. But we'll see.
There. Farewell.
Okay. Follow up. Now I have 3 quests for that area. All of these give Stormwind rep, and they're very easy to do. At my level, they're easy to do. They're not that difficult. At level either, none of the quests are now that they've been like redone. For areas that are very, very difficult, they usually give you a companion or a machine or a vehicle or, you know, some way to sort of make up the fact that, you know, it's difficult. I'm going to go behind this building over here to kill Mara's cowl. He's a lot of health. Boopy boop. And go up and into this building over here. Stealth. Whoops, wrong way. Oh, I guess she saw me. See, that's one of the problem with being non-feral is my stealth is not as good. There we go. But we'll try to stealth past most of these because there's a bunch of enemies up above that drop the badges, and I can just kill all of those enemies and not have to have redundant killage. Okay, so there's that. Auto. That one. That one. That one. And I'll tag that one. See, I got almost all my badges from one room. I'll just clean up on my way out, hoping to get a few extra badges. Well, one more badge. Wow, nobody's dropping badges. That's weird. Okay, I'll just go in here and do this. One cast. Less work. There we go.
Work complete.
See the outside world. We can fly. Now this, I would be surprised if this doesn't get me, if not Exalted, very close to Exalted. Now, you might think, oh, it's not fair, you're able to fly and you kill quickly. Well, it's the same either way. I mean, if you're like level 35 or whatever, you would be getting the same amount of rep, but you'd also be getting, you know, much needed XP. I just don't need the XP is all at this point. Because I'm 60. Just doing this because there's this thing in my brain that says I must be exalted with Stormwind before I buy my high-end mount.
See you around.
My
Have a
high-end
good
flight
one.
training. Don't have to do it. I could just pony up the extra, you know, the extra money.
See you
But
around.
it also affects, you know,
Safe travels. Hello. Farewell.
crafting items, you know, crafting reagents, everything. Usually,
Have a good one.
there we go. Now we're exalted. Now I can drop this other quest. I can go in and I can say move that to inactive. I could say let's put on the Iron Forged Tabard and track that. Then hearth back to Stormwind. And this character. This house is clean. That's. I skipped because she was low. These others will be a little bit faster. Yes, I burned through my Dark Moonfarer buff, but sorry. These don't sell, by the way. If it were higher, I would set it to my my disenchanter. Vend that, and I can throw away this book. Oh, wait. This doesn't do anything anymore, does it? No. It's a remnant that doesn't actually give you a quest anymore. It drops in Duskwood from random mob. Oh. I can vend those items. There. All cleaned up. Ready to go for the next adventure in Hellfire Peninsula. With those quests. Excellent. Now we're going to go to Jasperton. He is going to be Enhancement Shaman because that is way, way fast to kill things. I could go Resto, but it's... no. It's nothing like Druid. There's nothing equivalent to Hurricane or Moonfire. There's no equivalent. Moonfire being instant cast, be able to kill every enemy below 25 in one shot is, even if it does take a few seconds, is just ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to go back over to Enhancement, which we are. I'm going to view my weapons. 1, 2. Add my Lightning Shield. No, it's all one button right there. People who bet in this game are idiots. You will lose over time, more often than not. Are these even worth doing? Probably not. No. All right, so we're gonna go to the flight path. We're gonna fly to Red Ridge Mountains. We might, given how high we are right now, we're about almost 5,000 higher than we were. So we might be able to do everything we need right in Red Ridge, which is nice. Just one-stop shop.
Careful.
He's almost 61 anyway. He'll hit 61 before this is over. I could go heal a dungeon. It is later in the day. Let's just queue for one and see if we get LPRs. I can always pop over. I have something to drink, and I can pop. Do I have my Manatide totem yet? I need to put that out if I do. You water totem, right? No, I don't have it yet. Okay. When do I get that? I thought I had that. Oh, that's only as Resto. Right. Alright, so I do have that marked. That's excellent. Say low level quest, points of interest, focus target, excellent. Alright, so it's the same set of quests. I did the same introductory quest all the way up to, but not including the one that starts that sends you into the caves. Now again, he's not human, because back when I made him, could you do a human shaman? I don't think so.
What can I do for you?
Work complete.
I don't think you can still. It's either what, dwarf or space goat. And miss, or maybe pandas can be shamans. Maybe that would make sense. I've only ever played one panda, and he was a monk, and I didn't like anything about it. Didn't like anything about it. So I don't play pandas. I don't play monks. I don't play warriors. I love Mistweaver healing. That was really fun, but I hate everything else about monks. Don't like the DPS. Don't like the tanking. It just doesn't work with my brain. My brain, I just can't do it. Same with warrior. I can do it, but I don't enjoy it.
Well met. For the Alliance.
Work complete.
Again, we're looking for these exclamation points because everything here gives Stormwind rep. Everything in this entire zone is Stormwind rep only.
Hello.
Same as Elwyn Forest. I can't think of a single exception. Okay, again, we're going to go down to the south to begin with. Try to get as many of these done before this buff expires. That way I'm getting 20% more instead of only 10% more. Okay, we're going to go to the barn. Nameplates. Go. Yes, now if you get the key, now you're going to see what it's like when you can't just hover in midair. I'm going to turn those off so I don't see anything. And wait till the patrol goes by. Come on. Keep going. Him. I want him out of the way. There we go. I could kill all this stuff. I just don't have to worry about it.
Work complete.
If you're at level, you'll just get eaten alive if you accidentally spook the wolves. The idea is you just sneak in from the end and you don't raise too much of a stink. He's come out, then he'll spawn a follower for us. Follower in 3, 2, 1. Where's the follower? Do I have to be off my mount? I don't think so. Where is he? There he is. Took him a while. I grabbed his quest. Now we have to run over here. Kill these guys. Easy.
Work complete.
All right. We're going to get the cage key up here. Next guy's cage key drops from this caster up here. Now, the little dude that spawned, he's following... You see all these enemies following him? Because he can't fly, so he's just running along the ground. If they die, they will respawn, don't worry. Now, if you're landlocked, like at low level, then you don't have that problem.
Work complete.
Notice he's fine. He caught up. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a spyglass highlighter. The enemies that drop the spyglass. Okay, so now we're going to this cage. Again, I'm shortcutting some things because I can fly. Doesn't seem fair, of course, but you can do the same thing once you can fly. If you want to come back around and do this. Yeah, okay, I both. Probably just white click, right? Just any of my spells will work. Just one-shot them. I could probably even do like a chain lightning and just kill everything. Boop. him. Take his quest. And we have 3 dudes following us. I thought I... It's weird. I see better. Now, I thought I was looting that chest for a while, but maybe not. Maybe you have to loot the chest before you kill the boss? I don't know. It's weird. Trying to notice the patterns so I remember them on the next character.
Work complete.
Okay, got my spy glasses. Kill the boss down here. Or the mini boss, whatever you want to call him. I do want to make sure I hit him with a flame shield. So I can spread that on other enemies. Excellent. Hit the key.
Complete.
Unlock this. Right? There we go. He drops. Turn it in. Wait for him to be resummoned as a follower. And then we'll have 4 guys. There he is. Hi. I'll take your quest. Thank you. Now we have to kill another 11 dudes. Weapons of war. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was hiding in my little list down here. Now I have to go loot the chest. There it is. That's what was throwing me off.
Work complete.
Now that one's done. Again, now I just have to kill a bunch of orcs. Damn dirty orcs. Much easier to do if you're ranged. One reason why I like doing it on the Resto Druid, because everything's ranged, or everything can be ranged. So you can just stand there and tag like 8 enemies in a row that are all around you. Fortunately, the cooldown is not on Flame Shock. And it does a considerable amount of damage. This guy's up here I want to kill. Don't have to deal with this stupid imp. Let's go kill those guys. Need 3 more. 1. 2. 3.
Work complete.
Excellent. Turning everything in. Let's see, that should give me at least 1,000. That should put me above... Put me way above 13,000. There's 4 of them, and they're probably like 300 something each, right? With the 20% bonus. Some of them might be even more than that.
King's honor, friend.
How are you? Have a good one.
300. One of these should be bigger, because it's sort of like the end of a chain. Usually the hard ending of a
What can I
chain
do
it
for you?
gives you
Like to
better
bless you.
rep.
Go with honor.
Yeah, 600. See that? Very nice. All right, so now we're at 13.5. Yeah, that gave me about 1,500 rep. That was pretty good. basement, turn in, get the follow-up that sends us to the boat. Then we'll start picking up poop and leaves and killing stealthed orcs. Let me do some selling here real quick. Hey there. Oh.
See ya.
All right, well, let's do that. Don't want to wait too long. Give it about 30 seconds. This will be fun. I should have the Manatide totem now. Let me, I need my caster gear. Let me spam. There we go. Right? Where's my restoration gear? Oh, I think I know what I did. I had it set up weird. No. Is it broken? Come on. There we go. That was weird. Shit. Got discombobulated. I was looking at my UI and not the world. Sorry. Go. It's really strange. Now I can look for spells here. Water tools. Infuse. I'm a bit distracted. Water totem. There we go, Manatide. Purge. See all the Stormwind rep? It's crazy. Like every enemy gives you something. Can you like not do this? Because I'm going to be able to loot everything. Good luck killing things when your healer's back here looting. Oh, I'll get one too. Mostly just 2 spells. At this point, my heals are really powerful because I'm 61 already. And everything's like leveled up so much. Do I have any other gear I could put on that makes it even better? I don't think so. Oh, we're skipping that? All right. Clear trash. Typically the way I have it set up is the first square in Voodoo is the tank, and I'm usually all the way to the right. Sometimes it gets confused and puts things in the wrong place, but it's behaving today, so that's good. Although for a moment it did confuse me because I have a shaman named Dingleroot. I thought, wait a minute, I'm over here? Oh wait, no, Jasper. Do a bigger heal here. I can always hit my panic button, the 0 key on my keypad, and then I'll drop a healing totem. And that'll keep everybody, you know, topped off for a little while. That. When there's a buff that has animated ants around it, that means I can remove the buff using Purge. I try to do that. See, do I have... I don't think I have... let's see, Earth Totems. Oh, I do have Tremor Totem. Excellent. Oh dear. Okay, we're going down here. Good tank, he interrupted that caster. Okay, so Tremor Totem is 5. So we're going to need that, I believe, on this boss. And I might pop the big guy too. I'll probably need to drop that too. The healing totem. If we get nasty. Polymorphed again. Generally, you don't want to pull this whole room. Drop a healing totem just in case. My healing totem, or my searing totem, can at least do a little bit of supplemental damage. Worst case scenario, I could pop out the Earth Elemental. Excellent. Is that damage? Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's a debuff. Debuffs don't matter unless you're in combat. Yay, the tank knows where he's going. Oh, someone grabbed enemies up there. I didn't pull them. Quartermaster Voon. Put that debuff on him so it doesn't. We don't. Nice. You're going for XP. Man. Cut off. Thank you. Stop from healing. It's good to set your keybinds to the same things whenever possible. Like typically I have spell interrupt on F or FU, just because it's convenient. T is usually for like removing buffs. Purge, soothe, tranquility, etc. Disenraging something, removing some, powerful spell buff they put on themselves. This. Whoa, dude. I see what you're doing there. This is a very iffy hallway coming up. There's a lot of enemies that are spread out, and they're almost all casters, which is really annoying. So if he's going to aggro all of them, do some big guns here. Chain heals. Remove that. Excellent. Chain heals shift right click on my voodoo, as I set it up that way. Control left click is remove negative status effect from the player. So control left click would removes that curse or whatever poison curse, whatever the class can remove. It is a bit chaotic, but it does help to need that. Thank you. A slight upgrade. That's enhancement. Making good progress. Might be able to hit Exalted just in this run. I like to keep these green, by the way. Some players like to have different colors for different classes. I find that to be completely worthless. Absolutely worthless. I want to see green unless there's a status effect that I need to remove. And then the color tells me what the status effect is. Violet is curse. Green, or like a ugly bluish whatever, is poison. Poison. Seeing class color, I find, is the dumbest thing to do. You don't need to know what the class is. You just don't. It's irrelevant. They're all DPS, they're all tanks, they're all healers. All you care about is what their role is, not what class. Oh yeah. Gimme. Excellent. Go in combat. Nope. Restoration, save. Remember we used to have totems that would get rid of poison? I miss those. Tremor totem. Might as well use it. What's the cooldown on it? A minute? Yeah. Let's get this guy. We could do it. I'm 61 in heirlooms, dude. I can heal you through just about anything. See, for some reason I thought that was an improvement to my resto build. I was wrong. Three waves, then the boss. There he is. Hate the sound of that totem. I need to replace the sound with something like or just no sound, or just something really minimal. Good tank, by the way. He knows what he's doing. He knows the instance. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. Okay, no, he's grabbing. And doing line of sight. I was going to try to drop a tremor totem, but... the cutest pet in the game, in my opinion. Oh, he's gonna pull her over where the spawn of her mate is. Oh, maybe not. Oh, clever. They're working together. Why would you, Ghost Shot, need that against a shaman? That's dumb. It's an insult. I guess it's right. Good crit, good stamina. Don't really need the hit, although for that, for applying the some of these debuffs on the enemy, it's actually useful. Nice pulling. They must be working together. There's no way that person just knows to go do that, and the tank is unaware of it, you know? Nicely. Are they a paladin? I think they're a paladin, because they keep healing themselves up. I'm hearing the sound of Shield of Wrath, or whatever it is. Shield of Retribution, or whatever it is. It's a shield spell, or at least normally sounds like that when you're running a tanking paladin. But it might be. Yep, we're gonna hit Exalted. Nice. The boss will put me over. That was a fortuitous dungeon pop. I really like that this tank knows how to line of sight enemies. Not a lot of tanks do. They just sort of like scramble around, not knowing why mobs are running everywhere out of control. That's one of the things you need to be able to do as a tank, is to control where mobs go. Like when I'm doing that, I need the hit on the bracers right there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Got that on one of my druids. Sweet. This will go right there. Sword out. Did I hit Exalted? I think I did. I can't imagine I didn't. Oh, I'm just a hair below it. Oh, interesting. Look at that. I'm just like two rep. This quest should give it to me. Is it really locked? Oh, good. We're gonna kill a few more things. This will give me the rep I need. There we go. Oh, 968. I just need one more quest. I misread the number. I just need to do one more quest. Let's see here. So the quest that sends me on the boat. So, not that one. Not that one. Why don't I have... Oh, I didn't put it on the rest of it. Let's go back over. Let's double check and make sure the resto build is set up correctly. Nice. Let's see here. I did get that. Second best, best. So that's a downgrade. Yeah, that's definitely. This is an item from. That's from the dungeon ramps. There's no way this ring is going to be better than that. But that is a very excellent ring. Because the amount of int is very good. And then that bubble, it's not really necessary, but, you know, it does increase, you know, spirit by a little bit. It says for 30 minutes, but I didn't notice that when I was testing it on my other computer. Let's see here. Gotta be very careful I don't accidentally do something stupid and vend an item that I desperately want to keep. Alright, so let me pop over to enhancement. I can't actually equip this when I'm in my resto spec because you can't equip two one-handers at once. There we go. That's not going to be... Did I not save it? No, I must not have saved it. That's not an upgrade. Restoration, enhancement. Equip. Oh, I didn't save it. That's why. Yeah. That's it. Now that should be off to the side. And then those rings. Yeah. Now when I put enhancement back on, now that's the odd man out. And everything else is claimed and assigned to a set. So that's good. So that can be vended safely. You can vend all this stuff. Except the water. I'll keep the water just in case. I will put in the Iron Forge thing because I'm not going to be running another dungeon that gives that utilizes the tabards for quite a while.
Remember the lessons of the past.
At least until Northrend. Because all the dungeons in BC give rep for a certain BC faction, and that turns off this tabard, which is really annoying. It'd be nice if they overlapped. I don't know if they fix that later. But in this version of the game, they don't stack. Probably take a break after this game. That was a really good run. That tank knew what he was doing. That pleased me very much.
Work complete.
Need help?
Work complete. Work complete.
Well met for the Alliance.
Hello. May the stars guide you.
assist you. The next one.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
I am honored. Be careful.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Well met. Safe travels.
Good fortune. Good health. Long time. May the light embrace you. Do not lose faith. Warm wishes to you. Remember the lesson.